in my head and they won't go. I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my head and they won't go. I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits.
Boy, we gotta get out of this place, man. What you just saw was nothing but confusion, man. That's why America is known as Babylon the Great. Babylon means confusion. America is a confused place, and they push their confusion out upon the rest of the world, man. It's disgusting. Anyway, before I begin this lesson, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory unto Yahweh Bahasham, Yahushai Bahasham, Rachakwadash, for giving me the spirit to do this, Lord willing, quick lesson. And Lord willing, it's edifying to the elect. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, a great millstone who rule well, the leaders of all Israelites in these end times, showing us the correct way to salvation. Shalom to you, Akwaf in order, meaning you Israelite sisters that are in order. Shalom to you, brothers on highways and hedges, teaching this gospel in all sincerity and in truth. And shalom to you, brothers that look like these other races of people, But your seed line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, making you a Hebrew Israelite regardless of your appearance, because it ain't about appearance or color. It's about the chosen seed line, and our seed was scattered among all nations, therefore we're going to look like all nations. So we're not the black Hebrew Israelites as people call us in error. We're just the Hebrew Israelites of the Holy Bible back in our lot in these end times as prophesied. So, yeah, man, I'm going to play it one more time because, it's a very quick clip, right? But I'm going to break it down and show you this madness, and then we're going to drop a few scriptures, man. Okay, so this is 2020 verse 2026, right? And this is, I guess, who's made this video, right? An absolute demon, right? That's a whole nigga there. That's a whole man that wants to be a woman, right? So that's I take it, Ben's friend. Ben is the Jake. Well, I assume to be a Jake, right? The so-called black man. That's Ben. And the guy next to him is his friend. The woman, hold on a minute. So he transitioned into that. I swear to God, man. Slacky, I shouldn't have said that, but I swear, man. This place is absolutely through. Like, if you met this man, I'm going to say what it is, because it is a man, a confused man. But if you met this man in public or at a bar or something, any man out there would, think that they found a baddie or something, man. And the whole time this was a nigga, man. The whole time this was a dude. This place is absolutely through. This man turned into that. Bro, you can't make this up. You would really think you found a prize there. You would think you found a winner. Other than a nasty tattoo on his face, Salakia. Cross around the neck. You see what I mean? Christianity don't mean nothing. Why have a cross around your neck and you then transitioned into a whole woman, man? Thinking the Lord is dealing with you Christians, man. You Christians are through. This is Linda, Ben's woman, right? And I don't know if that's their child. It's a bit light. I would expect the child to be a bit darker than that, but maybe it is their child, right? And they look happy. She actually looks like a decent woman. She looks like from appearance, just judging by the photo, she looks like a humble, a real housewife type. And this is what happened because she divorced Ben because Ben cheated on her, right? Cheated on her with, and this is Ben, cheated on her with this whole nigga right here, man. A dude. Bro. God, man, this is terrible, man. Anyway, enough of that. enough of that, right? So let's get to the scriptures, man, because these things ought not be, such confusion, such wickedness should not be taking place in this earth. This is why, us of the hopeful elect, we're vexed at this, man. And we want to see a righteous earth where we ain't got to walk around and this be treated as normal and celebrated, man. This is celebrated in this kingdom. It's an abomination to the Lord, man. Isaiah 19:14, the Lord Yahweh have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. So the Lord has mingled this perverse spirit in the midst thereof, in these end times. The Lord did this. It says, and they have caused Egypt, which is America, to err, meaning error, in every work thereof. Because Babylon, America, known as spiritual Egypt, is the land of confusion, man. So they've erred in every work thereof. It says, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. This place is just absolutely packed full of confusion and wickedness, and the Lord's determination is to destroy this place, man. Okay, because it's just backwards as hell and disgusting. Anyway, let's turn to the book, because I ain't got a lot of time. I need to turn to the book of Deuteronomy chapter 23, and we're going to read verse, I didn't mean 23, 17. We're going to Deuteronomy 23 and 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. See, the Lord is against whoredom and sodomy, okay, anal penetration. The Lord is against all of that, homoism. The Lord is against that, okay. There's even a scripture that says that, no effeminate are making it into the kingdom of heaven, man. The Lord ain't dealing with homoism, feminist ideologies, feminism. The Lord ain't dealing with, studs calling themselves Christians. The Lord ain't dealing with none of that, man. Okay, no whores, man. Our women ain't supposed to be running around this earth like whores, and our men are not supposed to be running around this world like a damn sodomite, man. Okay. Let's turn to, since we're in Deuteronomy, let's turn to Deuteronomy 22 and 5. It says, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. But this dude could be a Jake. This man, right? He not only put on women's clothing, man went and transitioned and put fake boobs in his chest, man. How wicked can you be? The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. So women are not allowed to wear men's clothing. Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. See? Even for fun, even as a joke, you're having a cross-dress day at work or something stupid, man. You know how Esau likes to do. Right? You ain't supposed to participate in none of that. You're supposed to actually hate that. You're supposed to be despised seeing people act so damn disgusting, man. Ain't no man ever, for any reason whatsoever, I don't care if you got an acting role in a movie and it's just acting, I don't give a damn. You can't put on a woman's garment, all right? It says, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination unto Yahweh thy power. So even if you do it as a joke, you are an abomination to the Lord. You cannot do that. What would possess a man? You gotta be twisted in the head to even do that, man. Okay? Like Young Thug. Young Thug says he wears women's clothing, man. Try to make that fashionable, man. You know, all these rappers wearing skirts and all that, man. It's crazy. You know, the Lord ain't dealing with none of that. Right? Let's turn to Leviticus 18 and 22. It says, thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination. So if you're a man lying down with another man, as you would with a woman, as you're supposed to with a woman, you are an abomination to the Lord. It's an abomination. It's a detestable act. That's what the word abomination means. a detestable act. Okay? Now let's quickly turn to Leviticus 20 and 13. It's going to say the same thing in a bit more detail. Leviticus 20 and 13. If a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination, they shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. So you brought this upon yourself for being so damn disgusting, okay, was what that's saying. That's why it says their blood shall be upon them. It's not on anybody else. It's on you, okay? You brought this upon yourself. But you will be put to death in the days we're coming into, because the Lord is getting ready to judge this place. All right? So it's not as if you commit that act and then you drop dead right away. It ain't talking about that. Although the Lord can do that and has done that, I'm pretty sure. But a man's judgment comes at the appointed time. And we're coming into the time of mass judgment. And those that commit such acts will be put to death during this time we're coming into, man. Now, I want to bring out one more precept in the book of Sirach, chapter 15 and verse 13, and it says, "The Lord hateth all abomination, and they that fear the Lord love it not." So, if you're one that fears the Lord, right, which is to reverence the Lord, if you truly love the Lord, then you will hate such things as this. You'd be disgusted by it, man. That's what, that's the right spirit to be in. Okay, you should not be accepting of this and say, oh, love is love. Just, they ain't hurting nobody. Just let them love who they want to love. No, this man tore apart his family to be with a dude, man, that puts on makeup better than his wife, I guess. I don't know, but at the end of the day, that's a whole man. It don't matter how you package it. The inside is a dude. He was born with nuts, okay? The man has testosterone, It's nah, man. It's just wrong, okay? And if you can't see it as wrong, you don't have the spirit of the Lord in you. And you're among the people that are getting ready to be wiped off this earth. And good riddance, man. But I'm going to play it one more time, close this lesson out. Lord willing, you've been edified by this lesson. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory unto Yahweh Bahasham, Yahushai Bahasham, Rechaquedash. All right, shalom.
I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my head and they won't go. I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my head and they won't go. I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits
through.